Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Escape from Monkey Island. Last time we made a very special perfume that allowed us to get on the right track of Pegnose Pete. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, today we're about to travel through the Mists o' Time marsh to get to Pegnose Pete's hideout. And I have the directions right here with me, so we're all good. So, use the raft, please. Oh, no, that's pickup. Circle is triangle. There we go. I remember controls. Alright. So we got our compass, we got a clock so we can tell the time. We're good to go. Let's go on to the next screen and start this proper. Oh, wait, I think I actually need to... like, pull out the clock for this. I don't think it's going to be automatic. Once... there we go. I was wondering when you were going to, like, open up. What? Okay. Maybe I can't be on the raft? I remember this being that finicky. And again, I don't remember, like, what I'm supposed to do here anyway. Oh, okay, yeah, I do set it on the raft. There we go. And now we use the raft. Okay, I know analog clocks. That is 3:20. It's a little early, but okay. So, 3:20, we head east. And then it is now 12:10? Yes, okay. We head east. Got time. I'm glad I wrote all this down. Alright, that is 4:50. We head east.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Hey, look. We got Guybrush right there. Let's help him out real quick.
Here, take this.
Oh, I thought we had to open the door for him, but no, he gave me something.
What's this for? I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me. Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful. And this. Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Pegnose.
Okay, so...
if you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now? 69. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me.
Nice. Nice. But yeah, we gotta remember what he gave us.
Better not. I think all this talking to myself is wreaking havoc with the space-time continuum.
Yeah, you kind of want to avoid that. Alright, let's open the gate for him then. Really? Alright, so yeah. Skeleton key, rope, and gun. We need to remember all that. Okay. Use skeleton key with gate. It's nice to do stuff for yourself once in a while.
Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
You never know when that can come in handy. Don't knock it. Alright, so it is currently 3:15. We head east. Alright, that is 2:45. We finally head north. Finally, something new. Why couldn't he just go around the gate? That's technically what I'm doing right now. Okay, what the frick? That is 4:20. Blaze it. And we're going west.
Hey, Guybrush, I need your help.
Oh no. Guybrush needs my help.
No, don't say anything. You'll cause a paradox. Thanks. Me? I'll try to be careful.
That's right. Can't just go around causing time paradoxes. Guybrush, You're going to need this key.
Here, take this. What's this for? I'm you in the future. I need you to open the gate for me.
Also, it's going to need this rope.
Oh, you'll need this too. Ooh, a rope. That'll be useful.
And the gun.
And this. Hey, great, a gun! Watch out, Pegnose. If you're really me, then what number am I thinking of right now?
I think he was thinking of a pretty nice number.
69. Creepy. That is the number I'm thinking of. I guess you really are me. Thanks, Guybrush. You're the greatest. Oh, I've got one more thing for you. Great. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
It's nice to do stuff for yourself once in a while. Okay, it is now currently 1:45. I know times. Alright, we go east yet again. East? I thought you said west. Well, how convenient. 12:55, we had to go south. That's when he went south, like, on his own on the thing. Like, his, when he saw his future self. Yes, okay. It's a crawdaddy trap.
A whole lot of crawdaddies would fit in this trap. And I bet it doesn't catch many either, with gaps that big between the bars.
Yeah, like, that's kind of... Like, crawdaddies are small. They'll just swim through the bars.
I can hear some people talking inside.
People talking inside?
Maybe I'll be able to make out what they're saying.
Oh, no.
Like I said, I got the job done. Now where's my money?
This should be good.
Yeah, all in due time, my dear Mr. Pegnose.
Hey, that voice sounds familiar.
We've only completed part of the plan. You've done an admirable job in getting Guybrush out of the way, as well as reappropriating the Marley family heirlooms. I trust you put them somewhere safe for the time being.
Of course I am. I'm no idiot. That junk you're so interested in is safe and sound in my impenetrable cave.
That junk, as you call it, may very well be the key to ridding these islands of pirates once and for all. No offense, of course.
Right. So about my fee.
Later, my good man. In the meantime, the heirlooms are our little secret. Keep them hidden, and not a word to anyone. We'd hate to have my plan spoiled by an indiscretion.
All right, Mr. Mackerel, we'll do it your way. But if you don't pay me soon, I'll cut your gizzard out.
There's no need to be such a ruffian. You'll get what's coming to you.
I better.
I'm off to tend to my affairs. Now that we're in possession of the Marley heirlooms, I must begin determining how they relate to the ultimate insult.
So, Ozzy and Pegnose are working together. After I deal with Pegnose here, I'll have to pay Mr. Mandrill a little visit.
Alright then.
Pegnose must catch his own fish. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too close. Wouldn't want Pegnose to see me.
Yeah, we gotta be careful here.
The door to Pegnose's shack. No thanks. I prefer to drink rum that's been prepared by people with fully functioning nasal equipment.
If that's a joke, I don't get it, but okay. Alright, so, what do I have here that could be useful with dealing with Pegnose Pete?
That's the second biggest duck I've ever had in my pants.
What's the first biggest? Okay, but... Oh god, I think that's a double entendre. I don't know how to feel about that. But okay, so... We got a crawdaddy trap.
A whole lot of crawdaddies would fit in this trap. And I bet it doesn't catch many either, with gap's that big between the bars.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's good for trapping crawdaddies, but maybe it could trap something a lot bigger.
Funny, I don't feel welcome.
We do have a welcome mat here. So let's look at what we have. This won't help. We know Pegnose is afraid of ducks. We could use that to our advantage. I mean, at least we can assume as such. The rumors state that a duck ate his nose. We have perfume that smells like him. I don't know how that will come in handy. That won't work. Handkerchief, I don't see. 10 of chicken grease. I mean, chicken grease is slippery. That probably won't help out. That either. Nah. Nah. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop beating around the bush. Let's use the tub of chicken grease with the welcome mat. Did you just toss that in the water?
That's a very slippery welcome mat.
You are just so rude, Guybrush. And now, let's take this duck, Chekhov's duck, and use it with the open window. Yeah, y'all were wondering when the duck was going to come in handy, weren't y'all? That was convenient.
Let me out of here!
I don't think so. You're going to jail, bucko.
Guybrush did what the police couldn't.
Well,
Wow,
Inspector,
these
here's a real criminal.
police suck.
What's this? That looks like Pegnose Pete.
Let me out of here!
It is. He's the one who framed me for the bank robbery. I'd like this anklet removed now.
You've got nothing on me.
I overheard you and Ozzy talking about how he hired you to rob the bank and frame me.
Ha! That won't hold up as evidence.
He's right. Do you have proof he did it?
Well, not exactly.
Then I will not be administering justice in this case.
But you can't just let him go.
Oh, Pete's not going anywhere. He's wanted for plenty of other crimes. Come back when you think you can prove what you claim.
All right.
Why we gotta do the police's job, man? Like, they suck.
Well, if it isn't Pegnose Pete, the pilfering pirate.
That's a tongue twister.
What do you want, you ponytail freak?
So, the infamous Pegnose Pete finally meets his match.
You're nothing without your precious attack gun.
Oh my god. Is Guard Duck and Pearls Before Swine an Escape from Monkey Island reference? Because I always thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, okay, well, we need more security in our house. Let's get an attack duck. Like, what? No, you're supposed to get a guard dog. Like, but guard ducks are much cuter or something. I forgot how the joke went, but yeah, they ended up with a guard duck instead of a guard dog. And then guard duck is like the most vicious thing in the frickin' world. Or it could just be a coincidence.
I want my belongings and I want them now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me where my stuff is and I won't hurt you.
Ooh, now there's a threat.
You didn't hear that,
This is your last
officer?
chance to tell me where the loot is.
All right.
Or I'll bring my duck in here.
Ha! Ha! There's no pets allowed in this building.
Drat, he's right.
Or I'll boil you in oil.
I've had worse.
Or you'll be wishing it was just your nose that was missing.
Big talk for such a little man.
Or I'll ask you again.
That doesn't surprise me.
Or I'll start singing show tunes.
Yeah? Then I'll sing show tunes through my nose cavity.
What?
Or nothing.
That's what I figured.
Come on. Please tell me where the loot is.
He's asking nicely.
Have a talk.
How does Ozzy Mandrill fit into this scheme?
I don't know who or what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I saw him over at your house.
And you still can't figure it out. You're a sorry excuse for bothering.
I am not. I'm mightier than you'll ever be.
Right. I'll let you get back to running errands for the wifey.
Harsh.
Did a duck really nibble off your nose?
I'm not talking to you.
Alright, fine then.
Quack!
That's what you get.
I bet you didn't realize that you smell like a combination of swamp water, sawdust, fish bait, and flowers.
Are you getting more dates now that you've discovered a better scent?
Why would someone with no nose need a hanky?
Well, I still have drainage, you know.
I like how, like, normal of an answer that was.
You know, we actually do look kind of similar.
Hey, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
Alright.
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom? You can't even leave the island.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not in a crawdaddy trap. Alright, so now we need proof that Pegnose Pete was at the bank and that he did commit the robbery. So we need to get into that bank. Alrighty then. That's the only thing I can think of right now, because we've kind of exhausted a lot of stuff and a major plot point has happened, and there's really not much I can think to do right now with what we have. Please let me
Hey
in.
there, moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside, so even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Maybe I have to talk to the inspector then?
I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
Because I legit don't know what I can do now. I mean, another thing I could do is confront Ozymandias, but I don't know if that will, like, do much of anything. Oh, wow.
Well, if it isn't Pegnose
You got him right next to the Iron Maiden, like, just for intimidation.
Leave me alone. Being incarcerated is bad enough without the torture of your dribble.
And, yeah, it's just more of the same.
Stay here. I'm off to enjoy my freedom.
Freedom? You can't even leave the island.
Alright, like, can you give me a warrant to go into the bank or something? Like, please.
Why don't you believe that Pegnose Pete robbed the bank?
Because I'm innocent.
Quiet, you. Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Pegnose.
Oh, this is a repeat.
Pegnose had robbed the bank. He would have snuck in under the cover of darkness. Used a and would have absconded. Pegnose.
Oh, I finally learned how to
You.
speed up through text. Thank you. It's L1. Yeah.
Ozymandias hired Pegnose Pete to set me up.
Have you got any proof?
I overheard them talking about it.
Listen, you. I've been tolerating your quixotic attempts to prove your innocence, but if you start slandering the good names of respectable and powerful citizens like Mr. Mandrill, I'm going to have to seriously think about throwing you back in the clink. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal,
Dang. Okay.
I caught the real thief. Can I go now?
I'm innocent.
Quiet, you. Well, we're all tickled pink that you've managed to capture Pegnose, seeing as how he's wanted for questioning in hundreds of Luca Island depths. But you haven't got any proof that he's the one who framed you, nor have you recovered the stolen loot.
Well, I better
Okay,
get out there and prove
then.
my innocence.
Stay
The only thing I can think of is that, like, Pegnose Pete does have the loot stored in a, like, his secret lair. But we don't know where it is or how to get to it. Which is unfortunate. I'll pay a visit to Ozymandias. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't take us back. Yeah, it just takes us back to the raft. Alright then, yeah, let's talk to Ozzy. Because I don't think he knows that Pete's been arrested yet.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Hey, you're the jerk who hired Pegnose to frame me for the bank robbery.
That's strange. I heard that you were the one who robbed the bank.
Ha! I overheard you talking to Pegnose in the swamp.
What?
You heard me. I know all about your scheme to steal the Marley heirlooms.
Ah! Your puny pirate brain is incapable of perceiving the true depths of my scheme. Besides, you'll never be able to pin anything on me without the loot. And you'll never find it.
Ha! I already found it.
Really? You found Pegnose's booty showcase?
Booty showcase.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
It's very nice. Lots of booty.
You're probably bluffing. But I was planning to take a hike to the showroom anyway. And when I return, I'll have plumbed the mysteries of the ultimate insult. Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned the ultimate insult. Wonder if it's important.
I mean, yeah. Well, while he's gone...
Matched dueling swords.
Yeah, there's really not much I can do here. But... it's coming back to me what I'm going to need to do. Like, that's kind of what happens when you've, you know, like, played a point-and-click adventure game countless times as a kid, but I mean, I would have been, like, completely lost at this point had it not been for prior knowledge. But, yeah, I was alluding to this before. We want to, you know, like, have a way of following Pegnose Pete. And what better way of doing that is to, you know, like, have him leave a trail for us, since, you know, we can't follow him normally. So, what does he always take with him when he goes on a walk? His walking stick. And what is a walking stick made out of? Wood. And you know what likes wood? Termites. But we can't take the termites because this dude is going to be pretty mad. So what do I have that termites might like? A wooden prosthetic hand.
This requires stealth. Come and get it, boys. Ah, look at those little buggers go. They must be real hungry for the taste of redwood.
Alright, well, let's leave. We can never go back. We can never go back. Then he turns around like, hey, what happened to me termites? Oh no, now I don't have a hook to get people to come to my bait shop anymore. And then that was it for him. He went out of business and they built a Starbucks there. I mean, there is a Starbucks missing on this island, you know. They could use one. I'm just saying. I don't know why I came in here. Also, Discord. Okay, just no. Always around this time. Okay, I need to get them on his stick. I don't know how to go about this. Unless Guybrush will just do the old, like, hey, look over there, and then like, what? And then I put the termites on the stick. He's like, ah, there was nothing there, you little bugger.
This cane has an almost imperceptible crack in it. Looks like high quality wood, though.
High quality wood. I know something that likes high quality wood. Termites.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Crap.
With what?
Just tell him
What
to
are you
look
doing?
over to the
Stop
side. Oh, fine.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
You're through, Mandrill. I can prove that you framed me.
Let me guess. You found Pegnose's...
Yeah.
And what did it...
Booty-tastic. Man. Like, I don't...
I thought there would be more chintz.
He's gonna go check to make sure, but he's taking his cane with them.
With the power of the ultimate don't touch any...
Once I clear my name, I really should find out what this ultimate insult thingy is.
I think I have to do something with...
It's nailed down. Poor thing. Poor, doomed, hapless giant kangaroo. It's nailed down.
Maybe I have to do something with one of the animals?
Poor thing. Poor, ferocious, man-eating giant. It's nailed down.
They're all nailed down, though.
Despite the great fun it would be, I'm not moving any further. Guns don't kill wild animals. Ozzy kills wild animals.
What? Do I have anything that can be used here?
These feet are huge. Poor thing.
I don't
Poor, ferocious,
know.
man-eating giant. It's nailed down.
Yes? What is it? We're quite busy.
Have you guys figured out how to save my mansion yet?
We're almost done. But we need one more document.
The deed to the Marley Mansion.
Gee, that's a coincidence.
Why?
Well, Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned something about the deed being in the Lucre Island Bank, so I went over to get it.
And?
And while I was there, a no-nose pirate robbed the bank, stole the deed, and framed me for bank robbery.
That's horrible.
Outrageous. Do you need representation?
No thanks. I trust the courts to recognize my inherent innocence. Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time. Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
The terrible tragedy.
A horrible waste?
A potential negligence litigation goldmine?
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck. Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. How can you tell when a lawyer is lying?
Oh, that's easy.
You hook him up to a reliable,
Though legally inadmissible.
lie detector apparatus.
Actually, you just check to see if his lips are moving. Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one? Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room.
Okay, well, no help from the lawyers here.
Let's get back to work.
Please do.
I have hit a brick wall.
If only I could get up to that window. Inspector Kennard can't see me over here. Wow, what a very deep, dark hole. Not to mention smelly. Whew. On second thought, I don't think I want to go down there for any reason.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so I was looking at that like, how am I going to get into that window then? Like, if that's where the inspector can't see me. So I was thinking like, okay, I'll probably need a ladder. But first I need to answer this phone. Alright, that was annoying. But yeah, I was thinking like, okay, a ladder could help. But where was there a ladder? I don't know where a ladder was. And then I was like, maybe I do have to do something with the manhole. I looked at it again, and then it occurred to me, wait a minute, we have this. Why is this important? No, wait, no, did not mean to, no.
It's a little dead fish used for fishing bait.
How do I exit out? How do I just examine while in here? Yeah, there we go.
But it feels too stretchy to be real.
Too stretchy? What is stretchy in real life? Oh yeah, trampolines. For the love of Christ. Please let me have peace now. But yeah, let's use the prosthetic skin with the manhole. Let's make a ghetto trampoline.
Hey, it's like a trampoline.
I know. That's what I said. Alright, let's use it.
Whoa, whoa,
I don't think that's how trampolines work, but okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, that is technically how trampolines work. You bounce on them, but I don't think you're going to get that much height off a trampoline that small. Alright.
It's a light fixture.
So let's do what we need to do here. Itty bitty treasure chest.
Dude, little tiny treasure chests that you can't actually fit anything into.
Well, you can fit coins into them. Alright, let's look at what we all have here.
It controls that light. Technology marches forward.
Wow. Okay, so let's just examine everything. We might find something useful here.
It's an empty Scupperware container.
Might as well take it. Scupperware can come in handy. Well, I think Tupperware is trademarked, so they couldn't actually use it.
Scandalous and nefarious pirates.
Pirate.
And in this month's issue, how to loot and pillage and still be there for the kids.
Yeah, Tupperware is trademarked, I believe.
Ugh, it's full of names and numbers.
We already saw that when we were here before.
It's full of reminders. April 1st. Tell everybody their money is gone. Wow, that's just mean.
Okay.
Tupperware promotion today. Just open an account with 10,000 pieces of 8 or more.
Oh, well, I'll just keep
Nobody
the
can do
Scupperware
mental
with
math
me.
I really don't need it. This must be the new thing in low maintenance decorating. You don't even have to water it. I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern. I believe this would qualify as a luscious fern.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything here, though. Like, there's nothing. All I got was Scupperware, and that's not really going to help me with much. Is there anything else I can examine? Or interact with?
That's the second most useless trinket I've ever seen.
What's the first?
Nah, I leave the home decorating to Elaine.
Examine that coat?
I don't have time to read. I don't have time to read.
Feel like I'm missing something here. Wait a minute. That shadow looks weird.
What's that shadow? It looks like a nose? Hey, a prosthetic nose. Ugh, gross. I'll bet this belongs to that smelly pirate guy, the one with no nose.
How did that even get there?
Ah, what are you doing in here?
I might ask you the same question. Instead, I'll just take that as evidence.
Let's go try it on Pegnose.
No, this wouldn't be enough to convict him. Even if it fits, it only proves he was in the bank. It doesn't tie him to the loot.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Yes, but I can be swayed by the right evidence. Now get out of here.
Okay, well, at least today we managed to accomplish two things. We caught Pegnose Pete.
I wonder how Elaine's doing.
Meanwhile...
My swashbuckling citizens, as we approach the next century, can we really afford to entrust Melee Island's future to a man with no past, a man with no experience, a man who doesn't even seem to like pirates? Common sense says no!
My opponent is right. I am a newcomer to these islands, and it's true that my experience in affairs of state is minimal at best. But it doesn't take a seventh-generation pirate princess to see that Melee Island needs more than a part-time status quo governor. A governor who can't even promise her citizens good times and free grog.
Stop it! You can't be stupid enough to believe that Charles is just gonna give you free grog and good times, can you?
Boy, are they gullible. Staying silent just in case Guybrush starts talking when we get back to him. Whenever the game decides to get to that point. There we go. Alright. So yeah. We managed to accomplish 2 out of 3 things today. That's cool. So I can...
I sure hope the previous owner got a chance to empty their underwear drawer.
Alright, so I can exit through the door or I can take the window. Screw it, let's go through the window. Any minute now. Give it time. Give it time. How did you not break your knees? Also, can I take my skin back?
Hey, it's like a trampoline. I'm not picking that up.
Alright, fine then. I didn't want to take the prosthetic skin anyway. So yeah, we accomplished 2 out of 3 things today. We proved... we found Pegnose Pete, and we proved that he was at the bank. One thing left to do now is to recover the loot. How we do that? Hopefully I can figure it out next time. So, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and see you next time for some more Let's Play Escape from Monkey Island. Goodbye.